get the show started!
In today's video, Colby Covington finishes 7th in a massive poker tournament. Dan Hooker sends a warning to Tony Ferguson. Anthony Smith breaks silence on his UFC 277 loss. Michael Bisping sends a message of support to Anthony Smith. James Krause announces retirement from MMA. And Chael Sonnen says boxers are scared to fight Jake Paul. UFC star Colby Covington finished a major South Florida poker tournament in 7th place Monday and took home nearly $50,000 in prize money on a $400 buy-in. Covington made the final table of the Seminole Hard Rock Casino's $400 deep stack no limit hold'em event in Hollywood, Florida. He went all in with an ace of hearts and 8 of diamonds against Tommy Morgado, who had an AK of diamonds when they turned their cards over. Neither player got any help from the cards on the table, so Morgado's king beat Covington's 8 to eliminate him, according to Seminole Hard Rock's coverage of the event. According to the casino, there were more than 7,700 entries into the tournament, which had a prize pool of more than $2.5 million. Covington's share for 7th place was $48,298. Dan Hooker, who is on a 2-fight skid, appears to be pushing for a fight with Tony Ferguson. On Tuesday, the Kiwi fighter responded to a fan tweet asking whether or not he vs. Ferguson is the perfect matchup to make, as both fighters are coming off back-to-back multiple losses in a row. Hooker responded by tweeting, "You want to play ball? Step up to the plate," at Tony Ferguson. He continued by posting this photo and captioned it by writing, "I'll smash your face in, Tony Ferguson." What do you guys think of this call out from the Hangman? Would you like to see Tony Ferguson vs. Dan Hooker? Let us know in the comments below. Anthony Smith had his 3-fight winning streak snapped by Magomed Ankalaev, who finished Lionheart in the 2nd round with punches at UFC 277. Now, Smith revealed to Ariel Helwani that he did indeed suffer a broken ankle and will need surgery. It's unclear at this time how long he will be out of action. On Monday, Helwani tweeted, "Anthony Smith suffered a broken left ankle Saturday night in his fight against Magomed Ankalaev. Smith tells me this evening it will require surgery." In the most recent episode of the Believe You Me podcast, Michael Bisping weighed in on Anthony Smith's ankle injury and his UFC 277 loss and sent a message of support to his friend and co-host of the BYM show. Here's the clip.
I mean, everyone knows the man has tremendous heart, and he'll be back. This is what I text him, the reality is, and it's the same thing that I said to Tom Aspinall as well. You just got to look at this as a bump in the road. It's not the end of the road. It's unfortunate. You've got an injury. It slows your momentum for sure, but you can't give up on yourself. That's the number one thing. It's tough. He hurt his leg. He lost the fight. He didn't go there to lose. Of course, he's going to go away. He's going to lick his wounds, drink maybe a few too many beers, feel sorry for yourself for a day or two. That is the natural course of events. But then you get back up, you rise like the lion heart that you are, because listen, I had many ups and downs throughout my career, lost an eye, lost multiple fights, #1 contender fights, you lose that, you claw your way back. And eventually at 37 years old, I became the champion. Anthony Smith has every possibility, every chance in the world of doing that. So Anthony, we cannot wait for the comeback. But this pun just occurred to me. Ankalaev took out the ankle of Lionheart Smith. Ankalaev by name, Ankalaev by nature. My God, you got to watch your ankles in when you're in there with Magomed.
James Krause has been out of the cage since a win over Claudio Silva in October of 2020. The win was his 7th in his last 8 contests. Over the latter half of his career, Krause has become more of a coach than a fighter. As the leader of Glory, MMA, and Fitness in Missouri, he's led names such as Brandon Moreno and Megan Anderson to UFC title fights. Now, on the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani, James Krause has announced his retirement. The UFC welterweight noted that his enjoyment of coaching was his reason to retire. That, combined with a back injury, made him hang up the gloves. He said, "This last week for me, I had a herniated disc. I have a herniated disc in my neck, and it was giving me real problems going into that UFC 277 fight week. I am done with the sport. I'm at peace with it. I have no desire to fight again. I really don't. My desires and my fulfillment have now shifted towards coaching. Moments like Brandon Moreno and the rest of my team, I get fulfillment out of those. So you can call this my official retirement or whatever, but I do not plan on ever fighting in the UFC ever again." After Tommy Fury was forced out of the fight, Jake Paul replaced him with Hasim Rahman Jr., but unfortunately, the pro boxer will also not make the walk to the ring due to weight issues. According to Chael Sonnen, he thinks Rahman Jr. tried to pull a scumbag move with his weight issues and demanded it to be a higher weight. Sonnen believes the pro boxer got scared of Paul and thus decided to pull out. In a recent YouTube video, Sonnen said, "They're setting you up because they, the boxing community, are just as scared as the boys in the locker room that you're as good as you're saying you are. The community does not want to accept that an outsider who did not start this as a second generation the day he came out of the womb can be a main event and a box office draw. They just don't want to. They're going to talk you into Tommy Fury, and the second you say yes, they're going to start tearing you down so that your loss looks magnificent and your victory looks small. I begged him, he went after Tommy anyway, and Tommy does what we promised, what would happen, and that is pull out." What do you guys think of these comments from Uncle Chael? Do you agree with him that boxers are scared of Jake Paul? Leave your comments below. Here are the top 3 memes you guys posted on MMAmemes.com. In third place is a meme posted by user MMA Guy. Second place goes to Chuck Norris. And the number 1 voted meme was posted by a user named Dana Black. If you want your meme to be included in our next video, go to MMAmemes.com and create your own meme. The top 3 memes will be placed at the end of our video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.